Thanks, family. Hello, back for. Are you ready for this? Week 4. Okay, we're going to continue to work through this concept, this idea, the reality. It's substance of faith. Faith. What is faith? Well, everybody talks about faith. Well, everybody practices faith, whether they live in the seen realm or the unseen realm. In other words, I'm putting my confidence in something that I'm not sure that's going to happen. I mean, people walk in faith. We're destined to do that. We image something in the future. We imagine, we get an image of something, and then we walk toward that. Now, what God's telling us to do, first of all, we looked, I need to unzip, and I need to walk into this unseen realm. That's first of all, because those who, well, if you want to please God, those who come to God must believe that He is. In other words, before I unzip it, there's a power over there. There's an intelligent design. There's a mind. And I unzip that, but before I do, now what we learned last week from Abel is that the way I unzip that is through the blood. That was the first sacrifice of blood, and I unzip it, and now I go in, and now we're going to see the necessity, the second part of that verse 6, those who come to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of those who seek Him. There's a seeking when we unzip that. There is a belief in that realm, and we have to taste and see that the Lord is good. So now, okay, unzip, we go through the blood, we walk into that dimension. Now, when we first walk into that, it's like anything that you do. You first walk into an office and you've never worked there before, and it's your first day, and you don't know where the coffee is, and you don't know who's sitting next to you, and you don't know what the basic procedures are, and you're just on a learning curve. Well, it's the same way in the unseen realm. But one thing we learn about Enoch, and this is the second thing, is that he had a desire to be pleasing to God. There's this whole thing among a lot of young people who come in now. It's called quiet quitting. They don't care about pleasing their boss. They're just saying, what can I get out of this? What can I? And it's like a big shift in the way the employer-employee, and well, some of that's justified. Some of the employers don't care enough about their employees, and there is a problem here. That's a fallen world. But in the end, if we're going to unzip this and go through the blood, we have to have a desire to be pleasing to God. Well, that's where we get Enoch. Verse 5, listen to this guy. We have almost nothing about him other than a very strange thing happened. It says by faith. So this is Enoch's engagement with this other world, the kingdom, the unseen realm. By faith, Enoch was taken up so that he wouldn't see death, and he was not found because God took him up. For he obtained the witness that before his being taken up, well, he was pleasing to God. So I'm going to ask you a question. So is a drive, the primary drive in your life, to follow in the footsteps of Enoch, to follow in the footsteps of Abel, first to enter the unseen realm, believe that he is, enter through the blood. Abel helped us understand that. And as a primary driver in your life to be pleasing to him, I mean, God gave a witness to us. That's what he's saying. There was a witness, some kind of a witness. God took him up, like Elijah, without even having to die, and he obtained the witness that he was pleasing. I don't know what Enoch did. I can speculate. I mean, there's a few little touches that we get, and you'd have to craft a narrative, but whatever happened in Enoch's life, it was that he was pleasing. There's no way to get into that other world. There's no way to operate and to function. Well, not even in that metaphor we use about employer-employee. If you have no desire to be pleased, you're just in there for a paycheck in some way. That's the way the world thinks about it. But when we enter this new realm, our driving desire should be, I want to be pleasing, not just a stepping stone, not a ladder to get somewhere else, not I just want to get my marriage solved, or I just want to, have my business function better. Those are wrong desires to enter that kingdom over there. What we want to do is we want to be pleasing to him. Now we'll look at next week even some more of these great forefathers who give us a real insight into what it is to do anything by faith and enter this cosmic restoration project.